This video looks at the school's obligation to keep an up-to-date record of processing activity. Further details are available in Article 30. Knowing how data is used by the school is critical to being able to keep it secure and to identify any potential risks. The school is expected to maintain a detailed and up-to-date internal record of its data processing activity. It can be helpful to think of the school's data processing activities as the life cycle of the personal data through the school. The cycle starts with the gathering of data about the person. This may be data in respect to a potential member of staff or a new pupil. A record must be kept that identifies what categories of data are being gathered and why they are required. The school must then hold this data securely. This may be in locked cabinets or on an encrypted network protected by passwords. It's important to record what security measures the school is taking so any risks can be identified. We already know that the school must gather data about people to be able to function as a school. To ensure the rights of individuals are being met, the school must record the legal basis for the processing of the data being collected. If there is no legal basis, then the data should not be held. The processing of the data must then take place in accordance with the principles of GDPR and within the rights of individuals. Where the control of the data is shared, so for example the single central record, it's important for that joint responsibility to be recorded. This principle is the same for third-party organisations that process data for the school. An example here could be a payroll provider or the provider of an educational application, such as Times Table Rockstars. When the data is no longer required by the school, there are often legal reasons to hold the data for a certain period. These periods should be defined in your retention schedule. During this period, the data may be archived so it can remain available although it is not being processed. The end of the life cycle is erasure of the data. There are some reasons for keeping certain pieces of data, such as historical and statistical reasons, but the general rule of thumb is to remove data for which there is no longer a reason to hold or process. Many schools use a table or Excel sheet to gather all of these records together in a central place. By allocating a row to each processing activity allows of risks or gaps to be quickly identified. Some schools have identified this is best done by dividing the sections into one that involves pupils and parents and another that covers staff, governors and volunteers. It's up to the school to decide which solution will offer the best security of personal data. An example ROPA is available on the website.